Howdy again, peeps. Yeah, it's rant time again. Yes, it's the same day. It's about half an hour later and I just upset Airfix, so yay! Anyway, subject for this rant, quick swig first, not a sponsored product. Fish police. We all know what that means, that term. Generally people who will jump on a post on Facebook and instantly start to tell whoever posted the original post they're doing it all wrong and that their way is the way they say to do it is the only way to do it, and that's it, end of. You know the ones. You can't keep that fish in that tank, it grows to this size. You can't keep that fish with that fish, they will kill each other. Now, I'm not entirely sure if these people are aware, but there are such things as new tanks and these other things. Admittedly this is a small one, but nets, right? So what you do is you get your fish that is going to be too big for that tank. You can't keep that in that, you have to take it back to the shop. So what you do is, if you're really clever and you're really sneaky, is you have a bigger tank, yeah, and you use the net to catch the fish in the smaller tank and you move it to the bigger tank. Oh my god, shock, horror. Needs shaking warmly by the throat. But yeah, they're in most groups. The aquarium support group is thankfully free of them. They tend to get asked to leave, I think. Now, most groups on Facebook, there is a group of them, the fish police, that jump on every single post. And normally if someone who isn't fish police gets there first, it's like, uh-oh, here come the police. But rather than help the person who's having the problem or who's had bad advice, made a wrong decision, not necessarily done enough research on whatever it is, rather than help them, they just jump on them. It's like, you're doing this wrong! Right, offer a solution to the problem. I mean, you may well get off on just making people feel bad, in which case join a modelling group. You'll love that. Yeah, join a modelling group and paint the German tank or plane the wrong colour. Oh yeah, then you'll get hate. Or call a tiger a target. Yeah, that upsets people too. But yeah, and this is a similar vein across probably all hobbies, that there are people who they know best. And it all depends on the person. I mean, there are people who I would gladly take advice from, people that I know what they're talking about, respect, but they don't come across like that. It seems to me, and here's where I'm probably going to get another wall of hate, as long as it ain't as bad a wall of hate as the video I did about Nazism in modelling. That was quite interesting. It seems to me mainly to be people that, as I said in a previous rant, get all their information from one book or one author or one website or one YouTube channel, and that's it. And whatever that one source says is right, everything else is wrong. Kind of people who don't kind of understand that there are probably more than 50 shades of grey Not that my eyesight's that good. I've probably got about 50 Shades of Grey paint upstairs, to be honest, in the man cave for modelling. Yes, I know I could mix black and white, but I'm partially colour or shade blind, so having the actual number and stuff written on the bottle makes life a lot easier for me. But yeah, it's when someone's new to a hobby, all you're going to do to them, like, we all love the hobby. We all want more people to join the hobby. No, 'cause the more people who join the hobby, the more stuff gets released, the more things get sold, the prices come down, just economy of scale. So why do they feel that by alienating people, making them feel bad? I've seen people go, well, you just signed that fish's death sentence. It's like, how do you think that's going to make the person feel? They just got their brand new pet that they've fallen in love with, Derpy the goldfish. Let's be honest, that's the subject of most of it. And no, they love their little goldfish in their tank, and they're doing everything they can to try and keep Derpy happy and healthy. And yes, they're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. But don't make them feel bad about making the mistake. Don't drum them away from the hobby. Welcome them in. Go, oh wow, I love you. No, I love the tank. Derpy's a gorgeous little goldfish. Here's what you could do to help him. Right? Don't just come in all keyboard warrior, social justice snowflake and say, it's this way, you're doing it wrong, your fish will die. All you do is you just come off like a, yeah, I was about to swear nastily there. I would say I'd get demonetised, but I'm not monetised, so I could probably get away with it. Yeah, it's just, don't be like that. Be nice, be positive, be helpful. I mean, it's not difficult. I'm an arse. I'm one of the most antisociable, sweary, grumpy, awkward, ornery people you'll ever bloody meet. If I can manage to be pleasant and polite online, why can't you? You know? If there weren't the rules in the groups about no personal attacks, no swearing, all that kind of stuff, the volleys of abuse I would be filing off on a daily basis, if not hourly. I mean, I'd get chucked off Facebook, let's be honest. I'd get banned from every single group. But just don't be an arse. Anyway, before I do swear, rant, it's just a little extra rant I've got at the end here. And it does regard YouTube. And specifically things like Patreon, super chats, subscribers, views, thumbs ups, that kind of stuff. Now, there is a massive difference in the fish keeping hobby to the modelling hobby. In the modelling hobby, people will unsubscribe from a channel if it gets adverts on it. If it's got a Patreon on it, why should I pay for this? Super chats, what are they? Whereas it does seem, you know, it's accepted, it's welcomed in the fish keeping hobby, which I don't have a problem with. You know, we've seen recently, like Joseph, JH Aquatics, got a really nice amount of help present from another fish fan member, Ginger. Hey Ginger. Who pretty much donated him a new rack because he couldn't afford to buy one and he needed one. That wouldn't happen in the modelling community. Well, yeah, it might, but not very often. He didn't go out and ask for it. He didn't say, please send me the money to buy me a new rack. Right. It was just generosity. And that's fine. I have no problem with any of it. Now, if I could figure it out and had the cash, I'd be sending people super chats and stuff. Because if you watch a live stream like Joseph's, you'll learn a heck of a lot about the hobby. Or Joel's or Corey's, or any Bob's. I think he's on fairly shortly anyway. Any of a dozen or more. I mean, there's people I'm missing. I'm sorry. Lucas, Haley, Pam, whoever else I watch. No, I really can't remember, there's too many. I really don't have a problem with people being monetised, having a Patreon, doing a live stream, having super chats enabled. What I do have a problem with is people who have a problem with people having super chats, adverts, Patreon. People who get upset that someone might want some kind of recompense for the time, the money, the effort that goes into filming these videos. Now, for me, no, it's not really a problem. I just sit here, rant or waffle at the camera for however length of time, hit the stop button, stick it on the computer and upload it. I don't do any of this editing stuff. Don't do flashy graphics or anything like that, as you'll have seen if you watched even one of my videos. You know, the paint did it Sharpie fade to black with the hand in front of the lens. You know, that's as high tech as I get. But for people, you know, if you need to buy a new camera because your camera died, or if you are on limited funding, you know, it's not a problem. If you don't want to send a super chat or you don't want to join Patreon, then don't. If you don't want to watch 5 seconds of an advert and you're going to dislike something and unsubscribe because, you know, you can't sit there for 5 seconds before pressing skip ad, then there's something wrong with you. It's not the person's video, it's not. And again, it's not so much in the fish keeping hobby, it is in the modelling hobby. People will literally start rifts and fights because they think that someone might be making money out of what they're doing. And let's be honest, back in the day, YouTube did used to pay quite well. But as things have moved on, there are more and more channels and it's costing more and more to keep the servers running and all that kind of stuff. The payments to the content creators have gone down to the point where unless you're getting millions of views, millions of subs, you can't really make a living off of YouTube. But by having the Patreon and the super chats and merch, you know, t-shirts, cups, whatever, by adding that in, it can make you secure, either, you know, financially or actually afford to be able to keep on doing what you're doing. Then go for it. Don't hate people for that. Anyway, I've pretty much ranted for an hour now today, so I better stop before I start going punching things. I'm going to go sit and watch some baby crevensis fry. when the wind stops trying to blow the door off its hinges. So enjoy your fish keeping, or your modelling, or just life in general. Peace out. Rock on. Bye bye.